Hey guys, it's me, Josh Ilge. Right now, as of recording, it is January 1st, 2020. It is the start of a brand new decade. And if you are watching this, it is now actually, somewhere between January 31st, 2020, not even January, like December 31st, 2020, like the end of the year, like New Year's Eve. Or if you're watching it sometime after that, then that's fine. Um, And the reason why this video is being made is because right now I'm about to make some very off the cuff, unscripted predictions about how this year specifically is going to go. And I'm not going to release this video until the very end of the year to see just how my predictions kind of, stack up compared to the rest of the year because I'm assuming it's not going to be correct in any way. But still, it's interesting to see where it goes. So right now, I'm just gonna make some quick little predictions, very off the cuff to see like what the year is gonna look like. Um, I predict that, um, and I'm gonna maybe try and go month to month, but no promises. In terms of January, I predict there's going to be some sort of weird, at least one weird trend that like catches on for no reason and is like potentially hazardous, but not like it's not going to be like the Tide Pods one where everyone's doing it. It's going to be like people it's going to be like this misconception where people think something bad's happening, but really it's just this big rumor. I predict it's going to be some sort of weird trend, and it's going to tie in with some sort of weird joke that doesn't make any sense unless you're I don't know insane or really young. In terms of like the Oscars, I imagine there's going to be a big like Best Picture upset. Where like the one film no one was rooting for is going to win Best Picture. I imagine something like that's going to happen again. I imagine Joaquin Phoenix is going to get the Golden Globe for his performance in Joker because that, you know, would make sense given all the weird hype around it. So I imagine that's going to happen. That's going to be another weird upset. Um, I imagine there's going to be some sort of weird, not to be too pessimistic, but I feel like sometime around spring, like maybe late March, early April or something like that, there's going to be some sort of weird, like, tragedy, something sort of like a TanaCon type thing where like there's like this public event, but then just weird shit happens out of nowhere. Like maybe security is like playing games or something. Like personnel's getting weird, and then it just turns into this like big upheaval, sort of like a Woodstock, or like a Helter Skelter situation. So I imagine that's gonna happen. So maybe it's like a music concert, or maybe it's like a I don't know, like a demonstration or something. I imagine that's gonna happen. I imagine that there's going to be some sort of weird like celebrity marriage because there's always like a weird celebrity marriage or like a weird like surprise celebrity pregnancy, maybe in the music industry, maybe not, maybe in the fashion industry. I predict that there's going to be some sort of like B grade actor is going to break out into the music industry. Somebody like Jacob Batalon from Spider-Man is going to become like an artist or something. I imagine it's going to be some sort of like the actor you don't expect to be a musician is going to become a musician or go on tour or something like that. So I imagine maybe Edward Norton is going to become a famous musician for like 2 months and then he's just going to go back to normal. I imagine that the Music Man, the one being the revival being mounted in October, is going to get like a shit ton of Tony nominations. I predict that Ariana Grande is going to say something racist. It's very possible that she's going to say something racist. I am in terms of like let's see what's going to be a big like box office success. I imagine Onward is going to make some record breaking numbers just out of nowhere. No reason at all. Just Onward, the Disney Pixar film, is going to make a lot of money just out of nowhere. Like it's gonna be like have like a huge like opening for like a Pixar film. It's gonna be like maybe like $1 million or $1 billion or something like that into the first week. I imagine the Mulan film, the remake, is gonna get a lot of backlash because they've already gotten some backlash, but this one's gonna have like a weird message in it that no one's gonna like. So I imagine that one's gonna get a low rating purely for political reasons. I imagine not to get political, but I believe Trump is not going to get impeached. He has the impeachment vote, but the Senate's going to overrule that, and he's going to live out the term. And we're entering a new election year, so I predict that Mike Bloomberg is going to get as far as he's gonna become like one of the main primaries, but he's gonna just barely miss like the final two. He's not gonna like he's gonna come close, but he's not gonna be like one of the last two in the election. It's gonna be like two other people, and it's gonna be another like Hillary Trump situation. I predict that there's going to be, let's see, I see that there's gonna be like some sort of like big like fast food like item that becomes super controversial and that everybody will like wants it or wants to talk about it, and that's gonna be a hot topic for like a week. I predict that. Let's go for like what's gonna happen in like Halloween. In Halloween, I predict that Freeform is going to. Well, I already know, it's going to start showing like the Hocus Pocuses, but I bet it's going to start like it's going to premiere like a really obscure horror film like Crimson Peak or something. And I'm sensing All right, I'm just gonna shout out some names and some objects, and that might be of some importance in just this year alone, either for good or bad reasons or like bad reputations. Let's see, Greta Gerwig, Chloe Grace Moretz, Bebe Rexha, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Onion Rings, The Power Tool, Microphone, and all I can think of is Ding Dong. I don't know where that's coming from, but the gods are telling me that Ding Dong, the word Ding Dong is going to be very popular in 2020. I predict Benedict Cumberbatch is going to do something weird. He's going to like either he's going to post for like a magazine or something. He might become Sexiest Man of 2020 or something like that, like Man of the Year or something. The Time Person of the Year is going to probably go to like a TV person. So like I imagine because Greta became like Person of the Year, so I imagine it's going to go to somebody like Betty White. I think is going to become either Betty White or Danny DeVito. Amy Adams is going to get like an award for something. Ryan Reynolds is going to probably like save the planet or like save the environment. I feel like a lot of people are going to start taking environmentalism seriously this year. I can see Instagram getting like hacked, like majorly hacked, and then it's not going to work for like 3 days. I can see Facebook getting like under investigation and then that getting temporarily shut down. I can see Twitter starting some sort of weird activist movement. And I predict that YouTube is going to finally repeal COPPA. I get a sense that it's going to repeal COPPA. It's going to take a look in their copyright laws. And I have a feeling that the CEO of YouTube is going to resign office. Do I have room for one more prediction? Yeah, I think so. What am I going to do? That's all right. I haven't got around to me yet. I predict that by the end of the year, I will have over 50 subscribers. I will be in some form of school, like a community college or something like that. If not like a university, I'll be in a community college, either in-state or not. I can see a community college being there. I will have finished a screenplay or a short story, and I will have it published somewhere. And I can see myself making a lot of money doing something I like and opening up a savings account. I should emphasize that right now it is, if you can just see from just the iPad here, like this is no special effects or anything. It is January 1st, 2020 as of making this video. This is not special effects. These are my genuine predictions for how 2020 is going to go, and you're not going to see this video until the end of 2020. So those are my predictions for 2020. Hope everything goes well in over the course of the year. So yeah, let's see how well my predictions are. If any of my predictions are correct, then I fucking told you so. I'm a voodoo doctor, and you should be afraid of me. Peace out, guys. Happy New Year, and don't do drugs.